Once again, Toronto is hosting North America's second largest fashion week right here at Yorkville Village. And we're giving you an all-access pass. Ever wonder what happens behind the scenes? How all the magic of the runway comes together, from the clothes to the models to even the makeup? Well, today we're going backstage with one of Canada's up-and-coming women's wear designers, Hillary McMillan, as she gets ready for showtime. Can you tell us a little bit about the inspirations behind Hillary's makeup looks for tonight?
Sure. So today for Hillary, we're doing beautiful skin. We're really focusing on that, amping up their natural brows, a little bit of mascara, really letting their own beauty shine.
How does a model prep for Toronto Fashion Week?
Oh gosh, I think you're prepped all year long.
Now that the makeup is done, it's time for hair. Tell us about the look that you guys are creating for Hillary's show.
So we really wanted to keep it natural. It's all about the girl, it's all about beauty. So we're working with very soft, natural texture. We're working with sea salt spray, fashion waves, that's giving us just a light little bit of movement. We want the audience to really connect with the look, and it's something that anyone can wear.
Timing is everything when it comes to a fashion show. No designer wants a model traffic jam on the runway, nor do they want the clothes to go by in a blink of an eye, missing those important Instagram moments. That's why before every fashion show, there's a model walkthrough with music. So set the stage for us here, Erica. What is happening right now?
We are just pre-show for our very first show for this evening. We have 4 shows happening tonight. So this is the calm before it gets much more hectic than what it is right now.
And how important is it to get the timing and the music just perfect?
It's super important, and you have to be on cue. You know, we are realizing the designer's vision, so we are on time and on cue with everything.
Awesome. Well, good luck. Break a leg.
Thank you, Mana.
I am backstage here with Hillary McMillan as she gets her models ready moments before her big show. Hillary, tell us about the inspiration for this collection.
So this collection is heavily inspired by the 1990s. So we kind of like updated it and like a little bit London cool girl vibe to it. So we pulled through a lot of like the tones and the colors from that. It's a lot of complementary colors, a lot of like reds, greens, blacks.
What goes into making this collection? How many hours of work? How much time and prep?
Too many, probably. It's about 6 months of work for about a 15-minute runway, so it all kind of comes and goes so quickly. But from start to finish, production is about 6 months.
What would you say is the overall biggest trend moving into the fall months?
So you're going to see a lot of patents, so we're kind of keeping that through all this fall. It's kind of started next fall, so a lot of clearly full patent looks, including pants and shirts, and then a lot of plaid, so a lot of plaid pulling in.
Beautiful. Well, those are 2 of my favorite things. So plaid and patent, I love it. Well, good luck with the show.
You.
Break a leg.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to see it all.
Thanks so much.
Any tips on how to not trip on the runway?
No.
Secret safe with her, ladies and gentlemen.
Our destination. London, France, Chile, Colombia, Spain, Sweden.
Well, the catwalk is closed and the audience is filing out. I hope you enjoyed this insider's view to Toronto Fashion Week. Now, I feel like I have to do some shopping.
Please welcome Mana Mansour. So, you're going to show us some great runway hits and some trends and everything, but we're just talking about you and I, how much I miss Elsa Clench on CNN in Style.
Yes.
And Jeannie Becker, who did all those.
Of course.
Yeah.
But it's the Instagram world nowadays,
It
right?
is,
so,
yeah.
you know, people are getting their fashion right away when they hit those shows.
Yeah.
You know, it's automatically on our feeds right away. You know, and sometimes we see these runway shows and we get a little bit overwhelmed or intimidated that how can I pull this off? But this is what I want to show women right now, is that you can take those trends that you see on the runways and interpret them for every day at any budget. Really, it's just about knowing how the designers put things together and where to shop.
And sometimes they really amp it up and then 1 or 2 things really come into the mainstream.
Absolutely.
Am I right?
It's meant to be a spectacle. So,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're looking at, that was winter.
Yes, that was fall, winter 19.
Okay, that's how far ahead we were.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fashion's always very ahead.
Yes.
But in terms of today's show, I'm focusing on winter 19, which is what we are in right now.
We're right in it.
Moving into spring.
Okay,
so,
here we go.
Yeah.
First runway trend trend is?
Is reptile print.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've seen this trend quite a bit last year, and we're going to see it all throughout 2019.
Yeah.
And how the designers are doing it is, for example, this one on the far left, this is Tom Ford. This is like reptile head to toe. It's everything, you know, big, exaggerated. We're also seeing it in these really bright neon colors, like we saw at Miu Miu in the spring shows. And then we're also seeing these very exaggerated cuts, you know, crop, harem pants, ruffles, you know, things that we don't think we can wear, but, you know, it's important to just take kind of inspiration from what they're doing.
So what I do, I buy a pair of shoes that look like that. 'Cause I don't know if I can rock it, but here we go. So here is how to wear it every day with Lily.
Yeah.
Hey, I saw Lily on the face. Thanks, Lily. Yeah, see, that's great. Lily! That's so pretty, Mana. Yeah, like that, exactly. So bits and pieces of it. So let's talk
Exactly,
about
bits
it. Yeah.
and pieces, Marilyn, you
Yeah.
nailed it. So this is a way to wear reptile head to toe, but done in a subtle, soft way. So you can feel free to wear this even to work. So the first thing I wanted to tell our viewers is break it up with pops of color.
Yeah.
That's a simple way when you're wearing a print head to toe to give more dimension to your look. So I paired this blouse and the skirt with this really great mustard yellow turtleneck from Dynamite. So again, your eye is drawn up, you know, it doesn't look too busy. And then I paired it with this really beautiful crepe, soft trench from Simon's. It actually brings out the blue that we see
Really
in the reptile
pretty,
print.
yeah.
So, you know, you can take those little colors that you see within the print and incorporate it into the other pieces. And then one thing I wanted to really focus on when pairing print on print is scale. I think that's something that I think a lot of people don't realize. You can do this with no matter what print you're doing, floral or stripes or polka dots. Basically, you want to make sure that the scale is large and small, not large, large or small, small,
Okay.
because then it looks a little
So
too
that's why you
crazy.
did the lamp, the belt like that. and the
Exactly,
boots. Okay.
exactly. So the large print is the main pieces, and then the small print is, of course, the belt and the shoes, like you
Wow,
said.
I got you.
Yeah, and then this actual blouse and the skirt are from Topshop.
So pretty.
Right? Topshop available at Hudson's
Okay.
Bay. And, you know, it's great because, like, a lot of women think they can't shop there. It's more
Right.
for a younger demographic, but it's actually for everybody. I shop there. My mom shops there. It's definitely a Runway store.
Very good.
You know, Runway inspired.
Lily, you look great. I love it. Thank you. From the Runway to the Marilyn Denis Show.
Yeah.
Okay, the next trend is?
The next trend is one of my favorites, shades of brown. Okay, so we're seeing a lot of this on the runway, Marilyn.
I don't know if I'm gonna like this.
I promise you, it's super fun.
Really? Okay.
Yes. Okay, so how the designers are doing it is that they are basically taking different shades of brown, caramel, toffee, all those really rich tones,
Yeah.
and wearing it head to toe. This is a very tonal look, but it has a lot of dimension because they're incorporating texture through
Yeah.
satin,
Yes.
through patent, through leather.
Right.
You know, this is Chloe, the runway, and then this is Versace. We're seeing all of these really rich tones, and this is something I think a lot of people can wear.
Well, let's see Tanya wear it. Come on
Yes.
out. Here we go. We can wear it every day. Yeah, the textures matter. Very pretty. Okay, so textures, you're right.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Definitely texture.
Can we just talk about that bag? Come on.
I know the bag is the best.
That is the best bag.
It's for winners.
Come on.
Yes, yes.
So once you get your, you know, this is the color I'm looking for, you zone right in on that one.
Absolutely. So, I mean, we all don't have model bodies to wear a crop top. So I wanted to basically show that this look can be worn no matter your body shape or your
Yeah,
age.
it's pretty.
So I found this really beautiful kind of pleated, blousy, very oversized, gorgeous with a tie from H&M. I want to just highlight that all the clothing pieces are from H&M. So
Okay.
once you figure out these trends, you can go and get them affordably. And then I paired it with this beautiful caramel colored A-line skirt. It's stretchy, so it's comfortable for every day. And then this fabulous trench coat. We can't forget a trench coat moving into spring. Now, the key thing when you're doing this trend is that you want to make sure that the undertone is the same when pairing all of those shades of brown.
okay.
So this is a cool undertone, but for example, the one in the image is an orange undertone.
I got you.
That's how it matches together. And then some fabulous 70s accessories. This is the look where you can really play with those accessories. I mean, these fabulous sunglasses
So
from
that's where
Aldo.
look at that. They're
right?
back. Yeah, they're
Definitely.
fine. Yeah.
And again, the boots as well. They're like really an homage to that kind of 70s trend. So feel free to play up those looks.
Fun.
And that's what makes it runway.
You look great. Thank you so much. It makes it runway. Come on out. Off you go. The last runway trend is...
The last one is, we saw it at the Hillary McMillan Show, patent and plaid.
Okay.
So, Patent, I know, is a little bit scary for a lot of folks, but it's actually such a rich and fun texture to play with. It just adds some pizzazz to your outfit. And then in plaid, we've seen plaid for a while now, but now we're seeing it in these really, really bright colors, Marilyn. So before we saw more of the traditional plaids, but now we're seeing it.
So they're taking the traditional plaid, so they're adding like neon colors, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. That's fun.
Lots of different dimensions of plaid. So big print, small print, micro, everything.
Wow.
And then they go so well together, which is what I wanted to show our viewers today.
All right, let's see Crystal. This is how we can wear it. Come on out,
yeah.
Wow. I love everything about this.
I love this one too. This is so chic. She's like a boss lady in this outfit. I absolutely love it. Let's start off with the plaid. Because the jacket is a larger print plaid and the blazer is a smaller print plaid. Again, to what my note was earlier, the scale, very important. However, the way to link them together is color tone. So the yellow in the blazer matches the yellow in the jacket. So that's a linking way to do it. And they did that as well on the Versace runway. Now, these tie belts are the it thing right now, Marilyn, these D-ring tie belts. And how the designers are doing it, they're just letting the slack fall. Very, effortless, fashion forward. And then, of course, the patent cargo pants.
That's amazing.
Now, these are super comfortable and stretchy, believe it or not. And I've, slouched them up so we can show off the footwear. But you can easily stuff these into boots, for more of a winterized look. And I love the little pockets on the side. You can dress them up and down. If this is a little bit too much, however, for you, go for knee-high patent boots. Or maybe a really chunky patent belt over a great dress. Great way to incorporate that trend.
Those bucket bags, too, are really in
Yes, these bucket bags. Yes, Marilyn, you nailed it. These bucket bags definitely still on trend. I love this one, though. It's edged up with the chain detailing.
Come on.
And then white boots, of course.
Of course, white boots are really in. Let's see all these looks together from Runway to Everyday. Thank you so much, Mana Mansour, everybody. That's awesome. We've got to take a break. We'll be back.